Cold Saturday, cold and wet. Jeez. Memorial weekend and I'm freezing my ass off. Should have worn my boggin. But had to go down to Winchester, grab some stuff because sales tax is cheaper in Virginia than in Winchester. And I figured I'd stop by here. You know, it's all muddy and cold and things like that, and show you this relics of the old Civil War fort called the StarFort in Winchester. So here's the area of the fort. It's pretty big. I mean, these are the earthworks here. So this was started to be built in 1862 when Stonewall Jackson won the Second Battle of Kearneystown and made Winchester his headquarters for a little while. So construction started on this in 1862, but the South could never really hold on to Winchester that long throughout the war. Maybe only a couple of months at a time, so it was really more in Union hands than it was Confederate hands. And I think, what the hell is this over here? Okay, so my mistake. So this fort was mostly occupied by the South. When Robert E. Lee was heading north towards Gettysburg in 1863, the rear was guarded by Jubal Early, and a lot of his men occupied this to protect the supply lines and other aspects of the Confederate Army going into Pennsylvania. There was a lot of action here. The Light Brigade of Baltimore, I believe it was, tried to charge the fort, but Jubal Early's men shot them back all the way down to Stevens City, which is, I don't know, probably 11 miles that way, maybe less. And they were captured by another general, I want to say Stevenson, and they were forced to surrender quite a few guns and ammunition to the South. So that's basically the fort. This area right here was the supply area for ammunition. I forget what you call it. The place where you store ammunition and cannonballs and gunpowder and all that. And looks like there was just a recent cookout here. Anyway, so this is the StarFort. So on the way to the store into Winchester, I'll take you to one or two other places I haven't really decided yet. Alright, and it's raining, of course. So, kind of sucks. But, anyway, I'm at the Winchester headquarters of Stonewall Jackson. He occupied this house from November 1861 to March of 1862 when he was planning his Valley campaign. So, God. Getting wet. Alright, well, I'm not going to get sick for doing this crap. So, on a side note, I was at a commission for a couple of days trying to catch up on what's been going on. And quite a bit, actually. So let me get back in the car. And once again, nope, same old shit that Boyd goes through. It seems like it's in a constant regurgitation cycle all the time. I'm not going to go into it because no one really gives a shit about what I think, and honestly, I really don't care. But you know me, I'm probably always going to say something here. I'm not done talking about a lot of stuff, or watching a lot of stuff. yet. And maybe I'll go live tomorrow and talk about it live. Therefore, everybody can record the live stream and use what I say out of context. This should be interesting. Yeah, let's try it. And I've known I've shown this before too, but since Blind Views did a song for it, here is Patsy Cline's house. She was born in Winchester, Virginia. And this is where she lived for majority of her young life into the 20s. It's closed, we can't go in, but they do give tours of the house, and there's a lot of memorabilia in there. I think one of my first videos I ever did was I took, because she's buried in Winchester, Virginia, also cemetery, which is probably about 5 miles that way. But this is it. And it is a 2-story house. So 608 Kent Street, Winchester, Virginia.